New Smyrna Beach Speedway. Located just 12 miles southwest of her big sister, the Daytona International Speedway in Central Florida, this track has been home to many of today's NASCAR stars back when they were still working to attain stock car racing's ultimate prize, a Daytona 500 victory. Tonight, she's home to the stars of the Extra Life iRacing series as they compete to take home the top spot in the first race of the 2023 race series. Hello everyone, my name is Josh Cox and I'll be your host this evening for the first race, the MD Sports Bar and Grill 150. The race tonight is presented to you by the DJ3 Extra Life team, MD Sports Bar and Grill in Peoria, Illinois, now serving takeout and curbside pickup. And of course, our friends at Lucky Hunter Jewelry Design and Restoration in Eureka, Illinois, also now taking online and virtual appointments, so make your appointment today for all those jewelry needs. All proceeds from the 2020 Extra Life iRacing Series benefit the Children's Hospital of Illinois. Hello everyone and welcome. We have a great race on deck for you tonight, and we're excited to bring you the first of this 3-race series. And we're excited to have as many participants as we do tonight. They're going to put on a great show for you. Some quick track facts about the New Smyrna Beach Speedway. Opened in 1976 as a dirt track. It is 1/2 mile in length, 18 and 20 degree variable banking in the corners, and as we mentioned, located just 12 miles away from her big sister, the Daytona International Speedway, which many people have already heard of. We have a beautiful night of weather on tap for you. It's 74 degrees out there, partly cloudy, 30% humidity. The track temp is 85 degrees and cooling as we go into the nighttime. The track's going to get cooler, which means the temperatures, or the track is going to get tighter and those cars are going to be harder to drive. Keys to victory in tonight's race, they're pretty simple. 1, take care of those tires. Make sure you don't burn them off too quick, too early, because it does get harder to drive. Weather management. As I mentioned, we're going from a daytime practice to a nighttime race. Got to keep an eye on those changing weather conditions. The other cars, this is a short track after all, and so you're going to have to be wherever your opponents are. And of course, finally, the front stretch funnel. As you can see right here, cars have a little more room to come off at turn 4, but as they head down to turn 1, it's going to start getting real narrow. So as the cars begin to roll off here, we're going to take you through the starting lineup for tonight's race. Starting in your last position, the number 51 of Brian Bliss, and the number 91 of Dave Askew alongside of him. The next row up, 52 of Lyle Christensen, alongside of the number 5 of Kyle Fowler. In front of them, the number 2 of Benjamin Eaton, beside the number 57 of Barry Hines. Alongside, or in front of them, the 36 car of Kenneth Askew, and the 32 of Chris Shannon. In front of them, the number 7 of Bill Dart, and the number 16 of Patrick Sullivan. The number 86 of John Borst starts outside of the number 9 of Brian Wilson. In row 2, the number 88 car of Matthew Eddy starts inside of the 66 of Marvin Turnmeyer. And then, of course, the number 21 car, Bill Bessler, will be your pole sitter tonight as we bring him down the front stretch and throw the green flag for the first time. The MD's 150 MD's Sports Bar and Grill 150 is underway. A good start to the event. Marvin trying to make something happen on the outside, but Bill's going to be able to leg it out down there and be able to stretch it out to a little bit of a lead as they bring it down to the front straightaway and click off the first lap. Matthew Eddy in the 88 now taking a look inside of Marvin Turnmeyer. As we take a quick look through the field, looks like everyone's pretty content to try and keep things calm for the first few laps here, getting single file real quick. Let drivers get a chance to fill out their cars, see how things are going to shake out as the temperatures change. 150 laps doesn't seem like a lot of time, but in the racing world, it gives you enough time to feel out your car a little bit and, not to push things too early and get in trouble. All the competitors tonight are running the same fixed setup. In iRacing, we could call that a fixed setup where everybody has no option but to run the same setup. So what you're seeing here is really a skills competition amongst drivers who can handle their car the best and make it work the best with what they have been given. And so you're going to see a lot of drivers tonight who would get it, and you'll probably see a few that haven't quite figured it out yet. So that's one of the things that makes iRacing so entertaining. So we go on board with the 88 of Matthew Eddy from our bumper cam as he tries to chase down Bill Bessler in that top spot. shot gives you a real good sensation of speed as we go around this track. These super late models are capable of producing incredible speeds in a very short amount of time. And fortunately, we also have a bumper cam attached to Mr. Eddie, so we'll look out back as he starts to pull away, really, from the rest of the pack behind him. It's kind of becoming an early two-car race here between the 21 and the 88. See a number of cars getting 3 wide back there. Somebody probably slipped up. There's not much room for error. This racetrack is pretty much one groove. You can make some stuff happen on the outside, but it's harder to do. So occasionally you'll see a driver slip up off that bottom groove, and you'll see the car behind him move in quickly to try to take away that position. As we look at the 86 of John Borst carrying the Extra Life colors tonight. Thanks to John for putting together a special paint scheme supporting Extra Life, and John's an Extra Lifer himself, so he knows full well what the Extra Life campaign is all about. You'll see a number of cars in the field tonight, actually, running children's hospitals for theirs. The number 9 cars running his local children's hospital, as well as a number of other guys running Extra Life paint schemes. Of course, everyone at the DJ3 Extra Life team really appreciates these guys getting involved to the level that they do. Every driver here tonight has donated at least $5. Most of them have donated much more. Oh, trouble there in the back. There's the 66 of Marvin Termeyer's gone around. Caution flag is out on the speedway. So we'll take a look back here as Marvin gets going and see what happened to him. Off of turn 4. Oh, looks like the 16 just lost it. Came around across Marvin's nose, and Marvin kind of got the worst of that. Here's a look from Marvin's car. Oh. Yeah, as a driver, there's no worse feeling right there than having someone come across your nose. There's nothing you can do about it. So we'll get them re-racked, restacked here. Get ready to stomp on that loud pedal one more time. As the pace truck makes that hard left-hand turn. And we are back green. See if any of these few front cars have anything for Bill Bessler up there, who seems to be checking out early here. Seeing some of the guys are a little less willing to get single file real quick here. Now that we've clicked off a few laps, everybody's starting to get comfortable with what's underneath of them. Whoa, big slide there by Travis Pryor coming off of turn 2. You see second and third place there running door to door coming off of turn 4. Number of cars still staying side by side. Oh, we got some trouble there coming off of turn 2, rather, I'm sorry. It's like the 51 of Brian Bliss, the 66 of Marvin Termeyer is involved. The 91's in it. Looks like maybe the 52 may have slowed up just a bit more than the 51 of Brian Bliss was expecting, and Brian just tagged him, and it really looks like he got the worst of that as the 52 just kind of drives away. You can see that rapid closing distance, and then, of course, even the car behind him had nowhere to go. It's the byproduct of short track racing. So, we'll get these guys re-racked, restacked, and ready to smash that loud pedal one more time. Pace truck's going to turn off, and we are green. Top 3 get single file real fast, but they're not giving each other any breaks. 57 and the 9 are going to hang it out. Whoa, big slide by the 9 coming off of 4. Kind of stacks everybody up behind him just a little bit. Going to go 3 wide here, going through 1 and 2. 3 wide rarely works at this track. Oh no, huge crash. Huge crash. One car upside down, one car spinning. I think that was the 2 of Benji Eaton. Getting the worst of that as 3 cars just sandwiched together. 16 is up in the air, and the 2 is going to slide to a stop into turn 3. Let's take a look from Benji's on board. Up and over. And a long slide to a stop. Wow. Things do happen fast on these short tracks. So it's going to take us a minute to get this one cleaned up. Why don't we take a short little break, and you can learn a little bit more about the DJ3 Extra Life team and what they do.
extremely proud of the last 4 years, how far we've come as a team, raising just $425 our first year to last year raising $5,590, and this year we're on track to beat that.
I do Extra Life because it's important to me to give back to my community. My favorite part of Extra Life, I mean, last year it was pretty fun eating the spicy chicken nuggets, and then of course when there was that great shark attack, we didn't see it coming, and then just there it was, and it wrecked the ship. We tried our darndest, but it just didn't work out. And
the reason why I support our Extra Life fundraiser every year is pretty simple. I just want to show my love and support to the kids at the Children's Hospital and their families. May not be a lot to us, but to them it means a lot, and their dark time brings a little light to them. So yeah, that's why I Extra Life.
I play to raise money so that their kids can have a better life, and hopefully someday get better and not have to be in the hospital anymore. So I always look forward to that time every year, even though it's a struggle to get through it. It's always the best part of the year, or best part of the campaign, because everybody's having a really good time at that point. And, we're kind of like kids again.
I have two favorite holidays. Number 1, 4th of July. Number 2, Extra Life Game Day. I never thought I'd enjoy getting a pie thrown in my face, but what that pie means is just the coolest experience in the world.
And welcome back high above New Smyrna Beach Speedway. We've gotten the mess cleaned up from Benjamin Eaton's crash, and we are re-racking the field, and we're going to get ready to turn them loose here one more time. Pace truck's going to make that hard left-hand turn onto pit road, and we are green. Bill Bessler still hanging out in the front there, being challenged to the outside by Travis Pryor. Travis is going to make a good little run here. This is the closest anybody's actually got to actually getting ahead of Bill so far. But he's going to have to deal with that outside line, which has not exactly been cooperative this evening. Boy, Travis is really holding tough, though. Oh, big slide by third place, Matt Eddy. He's going to lose at least one spot, if not two, from that slide. I think he's going to hold steady at 1. At the stripe, nose to nose, first and second place, really battling it out hard here. Finally, Bill's going to relent and give the top spot back to Travis. So we have our second leader of the night, Travis Pryor, is going to take the lead here as we complete lap 35. See the number 2 car down there, Benjamin Eaton, the one that was upside down. One of the fortunate things about online sim racing is should the race administrators choose so, and we do in this particular league, each driver has 1 reset. Gives them a chance to reset their car back to the way it originally was and come back out and continue competing. So since this is a charity series, we want everybody to have at least one chance to get back in the race if something unfortunate happens to them, like Benji just had happen to him, because he was very much a victim of circumstance there. And so since that really truly wasn't his fault to go upside down and slide down the whole back straightaway, he got to go to his pit and reset. Now, if that happens to him again, unfortunately, he is going to be done for this evening. But hopefully we can stay clean from here on out and not have that problem. But like I said, it is one of the nice things about online sim racing is, you know, doesn't cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars to repair a wrecked race car. You can hit a button and start it over again. So as we come to the stripe here to click off lap 39, looks like everybody's kind of gone single file for a while. Again, just we're still early on here, so drivers aren't going to hopefully be pushing it too hard, especially seeing one car just get upside down like we did. Sometimes can be a little bit of a calming effect for the rest of the field to settle down a little bit and try to click off some laps. Taking a look at the number 7 here of Bill Dart. Bill's a regular over in the Shark iRacing series, the series that puts on a couple of different smaller series. So they're a good group of guys over there that run. Actually, the 66 of Marvin Turnmeyer behind him also competes regularly in the Shark series, as well as that 52 car of Lyle Christensen. So a number of Shark guys in the series tonight. Really appreciate them using their league platform to jump on board here and really support the Extra Life cause and help donate some money to the Children's Hospital of Illinois. Taking a look at Matt Eddy and Barry Hines battling it out for that 4th and 5th place spot. Again, just trying to kind of hold steady for a while here. Try not to ruffle too many feathers. Right now it looks like there's only 2 cars that are off the lead lap. One of those obviously being Benjamin Eaton from his flip. But everybody else, 14 cars still on the lead lap so far here tonight. Going back up front, taking a look, things are still steady. Same here in the back. This is about the closest thing we have to a real hardcore battle right now, is these 4 cars battling out for like 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th spot. Take a look back up front to our leaders here. Bill's starting to rope in Travis just a little bit here. Not sure if he plans to try and make another run at it, or if he's just going to close the gap and hold steady there. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Yep, looks like we've got a caution coming out on the speedway as the lead cars slow down. We'll have to look around here, see what we can find. I don't see any major incidents on the speedway, so it must have been something simple. Here we go. Looks like Bill Dart tried to make that run on Lyle Christensen and slid up just a bit, or maybe Lyle came down. Hard to tell from that angle there. But Lyle definitely got the worst of that. Not too much damage though, just a little bit of crunch on that left rear quarter panel there. So Lyle will get it looped back around, get it back under control. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see some pit stops here at this point in the lead. We clicked off 50 laps. See if our leaders come to pit road. And they do. Looks like at least the top 3. Got a couple of cars that actually did stay out on this one. So the 88 of Matt Eddy is going to stay out. But the rest of these guys are going to come down, bring their cars to the attention of their pit crews. There is no tire rule tonight, so sometimes drivers are limited to only one set of extra tires, but for this series, they can take as many as they want as their strategy sees fit. So one of the cool things about iRacing and one of the unfortunate parts about online broadcasting is you're not actually seeing the pit crews go over the wall tonight. Each driver can see their crews from their vantage point, but from ours, unfortunately, we cannot see the pit crews actively doing any work on the cars. So, the leaders will get fresh tires, and that's going to set up an interesting battle up front here, as Matt Eddy, Marvin Turnmeyer, and Barry Hines have all opted to stay out, and they'll be on old tires. So 1, 2, and 3 are on old tires. As we come to the green flag, 3, 4, 5, and 6th place at least are on new tires. So we'll see how that shapes out. See how these older tires are going to hold up tonight. As Matt Eddy shoots out to a quick lead. I get the feeling that 02 of Travis Pryor back there is being held up by the 2 cars that are battling side by side in front of him. I'm sure he's itching for them to get it sorted out so he can go. Actually, I think all 3 of those guys back there are itching for him to go. And, yeah. Every time Marvin kind of gets a leg out there, 57 is able to close the gap on the bottom, and you see the 02 of Travis Pryor, they're just dying to get around these guys. That field is stacked up 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. 150 mile an hour pace laps going on here. Boy, you think at some point something's got to give here. As they still are pushing hard. And this, of course, have allowed Matt Eddy to just completely check out. He's opened up about 4 seconds from the rest of these guys, and he's driving off into the sunset here. An incredible battle taking place, though. Good on these guys to be patient, to feel it out. It'd be very easy for one of these guys with the new tires to just flat run over these guys on older tires, but they are doing an incredible job of being patient, waiting for it to settle out, and I cannot believe that Marvin Turnmeyer is holding his own as well as he is on that top line. Unreal. There, finally, Barry Hines is going to slip up just a little bit. And that looks like that's going to put us sliding right around here. So we'll take this chance here to show you some of the great scenic shots around the new Smyrna Beach Speedway. This is a beautiful facility, and we've got some pretty awesome camera placements that we've placed around the track tonight to show you some of the awesome on-track action. So we'll kind of quickly start to roll through some of those and give you some different different views of the track around here tonight. So hopefully you enjoyed some of those views around the speedway here. As things have gotten to a bit better single file now, drivers again just sort of content to click off some laps here. Marvin Termeyer still working that high groove. He has found something up there that apparently he likes. He's content to just kind of hang right there. Taking a look at our leaderboard, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th now. Laps down. Actually, Kyle Fowler has retired from the race, so 16th place is now out of the race. And 14th and 15th are several laps down. So 13th, 1st through 13th, still running that lead lap. So it's anybody's race currently at this point. As it appears, caution has come out. Somewhere on the speedway, cars beginning to slow here to follow up with that pace truck. Let's take a look and see what happened here. Whoop. Looks like Benji just may have slid up just a little bit and just ever so gently tapped the 7 of Bill Dart, sending Bill for a little lazy slide. Didn't hit anything. Nobody hit him. No harm, no foul. So let's take a quick break. Talk about Extra Life.
Extra Life was born. It just occurred to me that gamers should be able to do the things they love to help sick and injured kids as well. And so the funds that Extra Lifers raise can go to a variety of purposes in the local area at the local hospital.
So maybe your extra $20 or your extra $50 goes to curing 87% of children with leukemia.
62 kids like me enter a children's hospital every minute.
And I was one of those kids. You could save their life too.
Play games, heal kids.
Welcome back. A few drivers completing some pit stops here as we continue on in lap 68 of the MD's Sports Bar and Grill 150, brought to you by the DJ3 Extra Life team. We're in the process of getting them re-racked behind the pace car here. We are on completing lap 68 of 150. So we'll get ready to turn them loose here one more time. Matt Eddy still leads the field, but it's given Travis Pryor a chance to catch back up. The pace truck pulls off, green flag comes out. Matt Eddy gets a great jump, slides up in front of the 02. They're going to have to go single file, but now we'll see how well this plays out for him. Remember, the 88 car is on older tires, so the 202 should have a little bit of an advantage as well as the 21 and the 9 behind him. You see they're all doing a much better job holding pace with him right now. Ooh. 02 has to be careful not to drift up and tag the 88 there. Gotta keep looking inside. As we've seen, that outside group working surprisingly well tonight. Marvin Termeyer's been up there quite a bit, and Matt Eddy's up there quite a bit. Oh! Oh no! Looks like the third place car of Bill Bessler's gone around. See if we can find it. Looks like he's already got it righted, so we'll have to go back and take a look here. That 9 car, again, that closing rate just zips right up behind him and gives him a tag. Another little slide. Didn't hit the wall, it appears. So we'll do a quick right. We'll re-rack him, restack him. Get ready to turn him loose one more time. Don't take the green flag. There'll be 70 laps to go. Pace truck makes the hard left-hand turn, and we are under green. Travis Pryor now jumping out to a huge lead off the restart. My goodness. He's going to put those new tires to the test here. Some battles going on here kind of further back in the pack. The 52 of Lyle Christensen and the 66 of Marvin Termeyer running nose to tail right now as we kind of scoot through the field and take a look at what's taking place. Everybody singled out real quick here. 52 of Barry Hines. We'll look inside the 32 of Chris Shannon. Third place. Matt Eddy still holding tight. They're there in the second place with those older tires. Matthew Eddy, another one of the shark drivers in the field tonight. I think they're all, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're all running a shark banner across their windshields. It's yellow, so we'll see the shark guys there. Of course, we do have some other leagues represented in the race tonight. The the 86 there of John Borst is also a regular in a number of series around the league, including one that he owns, which is the Pro Series, stands for Pretend Racing Online. And those guys compete every Tuesday night in 2 different kinds of cars on the same night. And so it's a real fun league to participate in. So thanks to John for coming out and being a part of our league as well. And then we also have, if I can find him here, the 51 of Brian Bliss running in 6th place. Brian, a regular, not only in the Pro Series that John puts on, but also over in the Full Throttle Sim Racing League series as well, where he is multi-time race winner and series champion as well. So some real talented drivers in the field tonight. Several of these guys with real-world experience behind the wheel of a race car as well. So these guys not only extremely talented in a virtual race car, there's the 51 of Brian. A number of these guys, not only extremely talented behind the wheel of a virtual race car, but also very, very talented behind the wheel of the real-world counterparts as well. So a lot of these guys using the downtime that we're currently all experiencing to hone some of those skills. So as we bounce back up front, the 02 of Travis Pryor holding steady. Got a nice little lead over the 88 as we click off 60 laps to go. Chris Shannon, a 32, was taking a peek inside the 88 of Matt Eddy. Looks like he didn't make it stick, but he was certainly trying. And, of course, Chris getting a little pressure from Barry Hines back there in the 57 as well. Hines 57, I'm not sure if that's a pun fully intended or not, but if it was, well done on Barry's part there, because that's hilarious. It's like the 16 car Patrick Sullivan's on pit road. Not sure if he's got damage or just having issues, but he's going to lose some laps for sure, being on pit road right now. Bill Blessler, also your early leader and dominant leader, has lost a lap from his spin just a little while ago as well. So tough break for Bill. Hopefully if another caution comes around here, we can get the lucky dog, which would give him his lap back. Rule put in place many years ago by NASCAR to stop drivers from racing back to the caution flag, eventually causing more issues with safety crews on track at the same time. So if we get a caution, he's the first car 1 lap down, not involved in the accident. Bill would get his lap back, so hopefully he'll be able to make that count here at some point before the end of the race. We'll see. Tough break for him, being so dominant early. To be in that position is really rough. As you can see, we're just burning through the laps here. Half-mile track, it doesn't take long to click off a whole bunch of laps really quick. So we're just hit 52 to go. There's Bill over there racing with Marvin. Working his way back through the field, probably just trying to bide his time and stay out of trouble should the caution flag come out. Driver's doing a really good job so far, missing that funnel that we talked about early in the race. Oh, Marvin into the wall. Coming off of turn 2. Didn't seem to be any worse for wear. So we're going to keep it green. But yeah, no one's hit that funnel just yet. Oh, caution flag. Caution is out on the speedway. Oh, looks like Marvin did finally get tagged. Not sure if he hit the wall a second time. Yep, he just got a wiggle and hit the wall and got into the 9, and 9 pretty well punted him right into that inside wall down the backstretch. So Marv's going to get it turned around. And I'm going to assume he's going to bring that one to the attention of his pit crew. If he hasn't used his his fast repair, his reset, now would probably be a good time to do that. So we'll see what happens when Marv brings his car down to the attention of his crew here. As you can see, a whole bunch of cars on pit road. Things got real busy here just a little bit ago. From our pit road cam, you see all of the cars, pretty much all the cars coming down pit road. 47 laps to go is probably a good time to come in and get a fresh set of race tires, fill up with fuel, and get ready to go back green for the final run to the finish here. 50 laps will go by real fast, so it's an excellent time to try to take advantage of some fresh tires. So as everybody comes out of pit road, no major incidents on pit road either, which is good news. Here comes the pace truck. Looks like everybody's going to get out ahead of it. So we'll get them re-racked, restacked, and they're going to smash that loud pedal. 40 laps to go. Now into turn one, everyone's on level playing field now. Everybody's got the same set of tires, probably a very similar amount of fuel, so should be a nice run to the finish here. No one's really at a real disadvantage up at the front. But Travis Pryor has certainly figured this one out. He is checked out again. See everybody getting to single file again real quick here. As drivers are going to start to ratchet up the competition here soon, because they're going to start running out of time. 38 laps to go is going to go real fast here at New Smyrna Speedway. So you're going to see guys starting to make aggressive moves for position, try to keep the lap cars out of everybody's way. Look at 66 and Marvin Termeyer. It does look like he used his fast repair there finally, so Marvin with a brand new race car to finish off the last part of the race here. Of course, as we mentioned earlier, that does put him in a little bit of a disadvantage, because if he gets in another wreck, he's going to have to retire for the evening. Second, third, and fourth, even fifth here in a tight little battle, trying to sort these things out as the 02 of Travis Pryor is just driving off into the distance here. Go on board with Barry Hines as he tries to chase down Mr. Pryor in that 02 car. The gyro cam gives you a good sense of the banking here at New Smyrna Speedway, as that car really gets turned into that corner and it just sinks down right into the banking. The driver was able to get on the throttle early on exit here. And really get some pretty incredible speeds coming down the front straightaway. Nope, looks like caution is on the speedway. Go back and find out what happened here. Oh, looks like Bill Dart again is going to get tagged, this time by the 9. This time he did get a little wall contact, but he's going to turn it around and get it started back up again. Head on down the back straightaway. So no harm, no foul on that one. We'll get the field reset. Going to give these guys one more chance here, maybe to rope in the 02 of Travis Pryor. So we're going to re-rack, restack, and they're going to smash that loud pedal. Green flag is out. And again, Travis Pryor with a huge restart. This opens up a massive gap on these guys. And I head off into turn 3 and 4. I don't know if anybody's got much for him at this point. Oh, there's a car in the wall. Don't see a caution flag. It looks like 66 of Marvin Termeyer just flat ran over the 52 of Lyle Christensen. See Benjamin Dart getting the worst of that too down there at the bottom, or not Benjamin Dart, I'm sorry, Benjamin Eaton. But since Marvin, you saw Marvin's car disappear there. Now, of course, drivers can just hit a button and remove their car from the racing surface, and so I'm pretty sure that since he did that, it didn't give the iRacing system enough time to toss a caution flag out. So we're going to stay green. Truly a disappointing evening for Marvin, who's generally very strong at these short tracks, and especially in super late models and late model cars. So you see his car sitting down there on pit road. I have to assume he's probably done for the night, unless he's going to be content to probably ride out the repairs that are going to be required on that car to get it back on the racetrack. And he used his fast repair already. So we'll have to see if Marvin chooses to rejoin the race or not at this point. Still listed as pit road, so we'll have to keep waiting to see how he's going to shake out. In the meantime, same story up front. 21 laps to go. The 02 of Travis Pryor has checked out. And it's leaving the 57 of Barry Hines, the 88 of Matt Eddy, and the 32 of Christopher Shannon to duke it out for second, third, and fourth. These guys are really tight right now. $20 to go. Shannon moving to the inside on Matt Eddy. Gonna look to take away that third spot from him. It's hard to get that momentum off of turn 4 there when that outside car has all the room to run off and keep it planted. And it looks like he's going to be able to successfully hold off the challenge, so the 88 is going to stay in third. I think the leaders, or at least the leader of Travis Pryor, is going to start catching some lap traffic here in the next couple laps. And we'll see if that gives these guys in the second, third, and fourth place spots a chance to rope him back in a little bit. If not, he is fully checked out at this point. The rest of the field, yeah, everybody's pretty well single file right now. We click off 14 laps to go. Getting down to the nitty gritty now. The 02, your leader, starting to look to the inside now of that lap car of Benjamin Eaton. See if he can. Looks like Benji's going to move up to the high line, give the leaders plenty of room. Oh! He gets a little bit of a slide there, and I'm sure as the leader, your heart just sinks when that happens. You're not sure if that car is going to come right down into you and cost you the race or not. Oh! Oh, the Benjamin tags the wall as the second and third place cars go by. Take a look at that again. Got to be a little bit of a heart stopper for those guys behind him as well. So your top 5 all clear the lap car of Benji Eaton for now. And it looks like nothing but clear sailing for the 02 Travis Pryor as he clicks off 10 laps to go. And if Barry Hines or Matt Eddy have anything for the 02, now's the time to show it. As that gap keeps extending, it's gonna be harder and harder to catch him as the laps wind down here. The 02 almost looks like he's set on cruise control at this point. Making nice, smooth, consistent laps. Clicking them down, 8 to go. So if you have second and third place cars side by side back there, they'll get sorted out, excuse me, as they come out of 3 and 4 there. Back onto the backstretch. Five laps to go. It looks like, yeah, your battle is really going to be for second and third place. Who's going to take home the second place spot? Again, your leader just checked out. 4 to go. So as we mentioned in the early part of the broadcast, I think, I was going through the starting lineups, I mentioned that Travis Pryor, the 02, was a late entry into the series, into the race tonight. Actually, it contacted race administrators and the DJ3 Extra Life team 5 to 10 minutes or so before final practice was completed. Wanted to know if he could get into the race. And of course, we're never going to say no. So Mr. Pryor made his donation to the 2020 campaign, was granted a spot in the field, and he's really shown up in a big way tonight. Coming in with little practice, a fixed setup race, and right now, short of any major issues, white flag, 1 to go. He's going to bring home the victory in the first race of the season tonight, and of course the $5 prize, which, remember folks, this is an online race, so don't laugh about $5. The $5 prize for the race tonight. He's going to come off a turn 4. Checkered flags are in the air. Travis Pryor wins the MD's One Sports Bar and Grill 150 at New Smyrna Beach Speedway. Barry Hines is going to bring it home in second. Matt Eddy's going to bring that 88 home in third. Great run by Travis tonight. Unbelievable what he was able to do with just such little practice. So it's a very surprising run for him. But congratulations to Travis. Thank you for coming in even at the last minute. We appreciate you being a part of the series. And congratulations on your first win. He's going to bring it to the start-finish line and burn it down. Well, thank you everyone for joining us today for race number 1 of the 3-race Extra Life iRacing series. We hope you enjoyed today's race, and we hope you're able to learn a little bit more about the Extra Life cause and the DJ3 Extra Life team. Together, we can help improve the lives of kids everywhere. Are you an iRacer interested in joining us for the final 2 races of the 2020 season? Please visit extralife.org/participant. Actually, I should say extra-life.org/participant/JC for more information. Again, that is extra-life.org/participant/JC, or you can search Extra Life iRacing Series on the league page of iRacing. Not an iRacer, but would like to donate to the Children's Hospital of Illinois? Donations can also be made at the same website, extra-life.org/participant/JC. We hope you enjoyed tonight's race. We hope you were entertained during our still lockdown that's going on. We hope we're able to provide a little bit of excitement for your Thursday night. We hope you plan to join us again as we broadcast race number 2 of the Extra Life iRacing series, the Lucky Hunter Jewelry Design 200, on Thursday, August 6th at 7 p.m. from Martinsville Speedway. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is Josh Cox saying good night from New Smyrna Beach Speedway.
When we all come together and just bring in the charity love, there's no going back. It's the best thing in the world.
My passion for this stems from when 2 of my kids were born, they had to spend a lot of time in the hospital.
As many of you know, Extra Life began in 2008 in memory of Victoria Enman. At that time, it was a local fundraiser for Texas Children's Hospital, where Tori fought her cancer.
At Victoria's house. Bye!
My name is Joellen Inman, and I'm Tori's mom. And this game is not over.
Some families, the game is just beginning. We've got a long ways to go. That road is a long road.
This is your Extra Life money in action.
CHOC is actually building an entire wing dedicated to children's mental health.
I play video games, I raise money for Extra Life.
I am streaming for Amy.
El 100% de ese dinero se queda local en tu hospital o fundación a la que tú representes.
Extra Life Super Mega Ultra Charity Live Stream Extravaganza of Awesomeness.